Hey, what is up, everybody? So, today we're going to focus on boosting your confidence. Um, so, we're going to use actually a pretty cool tool that you can actually use at any moment, at any time, that's going to actually help you boost up um, confidence inside you, depending on wherever you actually want to use this. It's a really, really cool tool. It's from something called NLP, Neuro Linguistic Programming, and it's called anchoring. So, anchoring is really a way to help you reconnect with an emotion and a feeling that you have felt before in the past. Now, a lot of us have something called unintentional anchors, and you might be able to relate to this. Did you ever smell something and straight away it brings you back to a memory? And with that memory comes an emotion and a feeling with it. Now, you might smell some cookies, whatever, you might bring you back to your childhood when you were 5 years old and you remember walking in and your mother's baking these cookies, and it brings you back into that moment. So, what happened there is when you were 5 years old and you walked into the kitchen, whatever, and your mother was making those cookies, that smell that you got at that moment created an anchor to the feeling and emotion that you actually had back then. And then that smell has stuck with you throughout your life. So whenever you smell it, it brings you back to that time. Or you might get a smell of, say, sun cream, and you smell the sun cream, and straight away it brings you to a time when you're on holidays. Or you might hear a song, straight away it brings you back to a party you were at, or a time that you might have met someone, or whatever it may be. So you have these anchors all set inside us, but they were set unintentional, that we didn't actually program ourselves to set these anchors. So just imagine what you could do if you actually intentionally set one of these anchors, and you set it to a specific emotion and feeling that you want to actually step back into whenever you wanted to use it. And that's what today is all about. It's about going through this exercise to help you focus on confidence, to be able to allow you to step back into that moment of confidence that you have once had before, and bring up the emotions and feelings and actually grasp onto them and hold them, and actually start to live in that confident feeling that you've had before. So the way it's going to work is, obviously, if you're listening to this on the podcast and you're driving, don't do this. You can stop it and listen to it later on, but actually just go through it anyway, and you can give it a bash later on. So if you're sitting at home, perfect, best time to do this, right? What I want you to do, we'll start off by closing our eyes. So, eyes closed, and now what I want you to do is I want you to think of a time when you felt at your most confident. So this can be any moment in your life that you felt a massive feeling of confidence inside you. Could have been when you were in school years ago. Could have been when you were in work and you had to speak in front of a group. It could have been, I don't know, when you were playing a sport or something, you just felt really good afterwards. Or could have been, I don't know, you could have been playing a game and you felt really confident because you were doing so well at it. So find that moment of confidence, keep your eyes closed, and I want you to really visualize that time now. I want you to see it clearly in your mind's eye, and I want you to notice the colors that you can actually see. Now, if you can just see it in your mind's eye, I want you to make it bigger. So I want you to make this, if you're looking at it, if you can see it on a screen, or if it's like a movie in your mind, or if it's like a picture in your mind, I want you to blow it up 10 times. I want you to make that even bigger. And I want you to connect to the emotions and feelings that you felt right then. I want you to feel it rushing through your body, down from your head, down your neck, down your arms, into your stomach, down your legs. I want you to really connect to that feeling of confidence that you had back then. And all the colors that you can see, I want you to make them brighter. And I want you to make whatever way you can see it, the picture, the movie, the screen, whatever way you can see it in your mind's eye, I want you to blow that up even 10 times more. And I want you to hear what you heard back then. Was there people talking in the background? Was there someone whispering? Was there music? Whatever it may be, I want you to blow that up so it's even louder. and brighter. And as you're doing that, I want you to get that feeling of confidence you had back then. And I want you to blow it up even 10 times so that you're feeling even more confident. Now, as you're back in that time and you're feeling confident right at this very moment, I want you to grab your thumb with your opposite hand, with your two fingers, and I want you to pinch your thumb. Keep your eyes closed, pinch your thumb, and still connect to that feeling of confidence that's deep inside you. Squeeze your thumb really tight while you're in that zone of confidence right now, and hold on to it. That's it. Now let go of your thumb. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. So I want to ask you, how do you feel at this very moment in time? Did you get that urge of confidence inside you? Did you get that feeling all around your body? So what we've aimed to do right now was we've aimed to connect that feeling that we brought up inside us with the feeling of pinching our thumb. So whenever we want to actually have that feeling of confidence again, what we do is we close our eyes, we pinch our thumb, and just remember this very moment that we set this anchor that you can bring upon, that you can call upon at any moment in time. So whenever you feel you need that extra bit of a kick or an extra boost of confidence, whether it's to speak in front of people, whether it's to go meet people, whether it's to even go to the gym, just do that, close your eyes, pinch your thumb, and just so know that you can bring up that feeling and emotion of confidence at any given moment. And when you do so, it's about acting on it straight away. When you do that, you're really going to find that it's going to help you progress, it's going to help you move forward, and it's going to help you build on your confidence. And the more you do this, the more you're going to feel more confident in other things that you do. Also as well, just remember that confidence is about, it's a skill. For me anyway, it's a skill that I've had to learn. It's something that I've had to really, really work on myself. And it's just like anything, like we're not born with being confident to doing everything. So like when we were born, we couldn't get dressed. We had no confidence in putting our shoes on, you know? So how do we learn it? We got to keep doing it and doing it and doing it. It's just like driving a car. You don't have any confidence driving a car at the start, but the more you do it, the more you get better at it, and eventually you could do it with your eyes closed subconsciously. You don't even have to think about the gears or pressing on the pedals or anything like that. You just automatically do it. So it's just the same as working on your confidence as well. Doing this anchoring exercise is just really giving you that kickstart, that extra little boost, so that you'll actually move forward and do the things that you truly want to be able to do. So guys, for today's exercise, it's about going away, practicing the anchoring exercise, and when you feel you want to need to use to build up that boost of confidence, get stuck into it, give it a go, and as always, reach out to me, let me know how you get on with trying that exercise. So again guys, thank you so much for tuning in today's episode. I'm going to see you on the next episode.